So here's an interesting technique that I came across while I was debugging my CGA card. I wanted to be able to see just the signals that were happening at the same time as the screen is in the active area. In other words, mask out the signals that were happening during the sync and blanking areas so that they wouldn't interfere with the picture on the screen. So what I've got here is an AND gate, and this yellow wire here is connected to the display enable line on the CGA card. And again, I've got a probe line here so that I can probe various lines on the CGA card. But if we look at the monitor now, you can see there's a bright area and a dark area with kind of fuzzy edges. So that's happening at about 60 Hertz. So this is actually picking up signals from the power line, all the stray 60 Hertz signals that are floating around. And of course they're not quite in sync with the refresh rate of the TV picture, which is why they're gradually moving up the screen. But you can see all the sort of fuzziness and interference patterns that's happening around the edges of that signal, especially when I touch the wire and my body acts as an antenna to pick up all sorts of signals. So we can essentially use the TV as a primitive radio signal receiver. And this is happening because the AND gate that I'm using here is a 74HC series, which is CMOS technology, which uses a field effect transistor, which has a gate with a very high impedance, so very weak signals can affect it one way or the other. So that's some fun little interference patterns going on there. And then if I probe various lines on the CGA card, we can see some fun patterns happening. So I'm just probing the lines of the CRTC here at the moment. So there's some row addresses, and let's see, there's some memory address lines. So you can see how those occur in relation to the position on the screen. I was poking around with various bus signals, which are kind of fun, until I accidentally touched. I don't know whether it was the plus 12 volt line or the minus 12 volt line on the bus, and broke the AND gate chip that I was using. Fortunately, I didn't break the CGA card at the same time. It's a bit dangerous. So these are just the memory chips that I'm poking at now, and you can see there's some interesting colours going on because I've got colour burst enabled here. So it's kind of like circuit bending, but with pictures instead of sounds. Oh, and it looks like I put some data into the CGA memory there. So that's a fun little thing. Anyway.